Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our bets, your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Monday, March 10th, basketball slate today. So we do have there's a few games in college basketball, tournament games on those there. Nothing really stood out on those particular ones. There's a lot of stuff to get into tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday with the tournament games, the conference tournaments. The only game we looked at kind of was San Francisco's Gonzaga, maybe playing San Fran plus the 14.5, but stayed away from that one for the moment. But we do have a monster slate in the NBA today, so we want to go ahead and get to that, obviously. We've got a bunch of stuff in the NBA today. So let's go ahead and get started with that. We got 7:40 Eastern time. We've got a pretty big slate to start this thing off. So we'll start with Lakers, Nets. So LeBron's out a week or two. Luka's game time decision, questionable to play. Sounds like Luka's going to play here. Lakers, this lines went from 6.5, somewhere around there. We like the Lakers in this spot, as the Nets are trying to get one of the top picks. Lakers trying to make a move, maybe get 2-3 seed. It looks like maybe they should probably fall in that 2-3, as long as the last 20 games go okay here, which means they're going to get, Warriors or Grizzlies or somebody right around that spot. So it should be interesting first round matchup, and then get Denver would be the other side of that. And then, if everything falls into place, then OKC, if they make it that far, the Western Conference Finals. But like what we see out of the Lakers, even though defensively they're not fantastic, but for some, they're causing everybody to not shoot well. And offensively, Luka's starting to cook a little bit, which is going to help them. So we're taking the Lakers in this spot here. So Lakers -2 first quarter, 3.5 first half, 6 for the game. Luka, 30-plus points. Luka, 4+ threes and 5+ threes. Next game up. Also at 7:40 Eastern window time. We've got Heat, Hornets in South Beach. Miami favored 9.5, depending on what book you're looking at. Total 216.5 in this one. Hornets continue to figure out ways to lose. And the Heat are putting together some wins here. Bam's kind of picked it up the last couple games. We'll take, we're going to go with the Heat here in this spot at home. -2.5 first quarter, 5 first half, 9.5 for the game. Bam Adebayo, 21+ points. Miles Bridges under 24.5 points. And Bridges under 35.5 par. Now, Bridges has been shooting pretty decent as of late, but probably a little bit time for a regression game there as well. 7:40 Eastern time, Raptors, Wizards. Raptors have actually got a few wins here as of late. Wizards, of course, dragging down the bottom of the league here. Raptors at home, favored by 7. That number's too big for us, the way that they've played. But we do have a bunch of player props in this particular game here. We'll go through those. Emmanuel Quickley, 20+ points, 25+ points, 30+ points, 3+ threes, 4+ threes, 5+ threes. Scotty Barnes, 8+ rebounds. Jordan Poole, 22+ points, 3+ threes, and 4+ threes. If you're looking for a total, we came close to playing that one there at 232 on an over there. So if you're looking for a total to play, that might be something you're interested in. It just fell outside of our handicap. I mean, we think the game ends somewhere between 228, 237. We needed to be like 238 where we're comfortable. We feel like get a little bit of value for the line, but got a good chance there to go over that 232 number. Next game up. Also 7:40 Eastern time, Hawks 76ers. So who knows who's playing in this game, right? And the total, by the way, has went off. This game was 229 last night when we got this thing, 236.5 at some books already. And this one, we like the over. It's starting to get out of range of that 236.5 number, but we did take maybe an alternate line you play here. 76ers over and Hawks over 57.5 first quarter, 114.5 first half, 229 for the game. Trae Young over 26.5 points. But we're going to play Young under 11.5 assists. It's a monster assist number, and we think he's going to have to shoot a little bit more in this one. Next game up. Jazz Celtics also at this 7:40 window, as this is just a monster 7:40 window, right? On this one, Eastern time. And if we can get this, Celtics favored by 17 at home, 231 total. I got injuries aboard on both sides of this one. Just a few player props. Derek White, 18 plus points. Keontae George under 19.5 points. And Jason Tatum, 9 plus rebounds in that matchup there. The reason not a lot of props in that game, if Boston gets out the huge lead, dudes are going to be sitting in the fourth for sure. So, and, you know, on the other side, who knows who's going to be showing up, so to speak, in that one. Next game up, we finally get on to the 8:10 Eastern time window. Pacers, Bulls. Pacers on the road. This line's went to 6. This thing started off at 4.5 last night. A lot of movement on this. If you haven't paid attention, though, Josh Giddey's been pretty much a cashing machine on a lot of stuff here. Now, they're finally starting to get his point and par total up a little bit, but he's been fantastic. He also comes off a triple-double as well in his last game, where he was like into the mid-40s for his par bet, points, assists, rebounds combined. But Giddey's actually played pretty well, where he's a little bit more of a focal of the offense versus like OKC. He's definitely shown that he can. He's a what do they call it? Stat sheet stuffer, right? In that one, Pacers favored by 6 now, 241.5 total. So we're gonna play Pacers minus 1.5 first quarter, 2.5 first half, and we got him at 4.5 for the game. Halliburton, who hasn't been playing much as of late, but he was a couple props available for him. Hopefully he's playing tonight. Halliburton, 20 plus points, 4 plus threes. Josh Giddey, who we mentioned, 19 plus points and 35 plus par for Josh Giddey in that one. Next game up, also 8:10 Eastern time. Nuggets Thunder. This is a back-to-back. They played yesterday more early. They were the early game of the schedule. Nuggets and Thunder. Thunder ended up pummeling them late. Nuggets were actually, I think had a first half lead in that one. Nuggets played him pretty tough, kind of faltered at the end. It is so hard to win these back-to-back games. Back-to-back, same city, same night. And now the Nuggets, instead of getting 7.5, are getting 9. We're going to hop on this 9 here. I just think it's a few too many points for a back-to-back. So Nuggets plus 2.5 first quarter, 5 first half, 9 for the game. We're also going to sprinkle a little bit on Nuggets money line at plus 300 as well. SGA, who scored 40 yesterday, was big for us. He hit 30 plus and 40 plus points. We're actually going to go under 33.5. I think he's got a 30-point night in him. I don't know if he's got much more than that. Jokic, 25 plus points. And then we're also going to play Jokic, 50 plus points, assists, rebounds combined. Par bet on that one. Next game up, as we keep going through the big schedule today, we got the Magic and the Rockets, 8:10 Eastern time at home as well. Rockets favored by 4.5 in this particular one. Rockets have been really good at home. As Memphis continues to slide and the Nuggets and the Lakers have played better, the Rockets are still hanging in there, currently around, I think a 4 or 5 seed. Can they catch the 3 or the 2? I don't know in this one, but Jalen Green's kind of had a little bit of a dip here, and they're still winning. Sengun's played pretty well, but we do like the Rockets in this spot here. I just think they got way too much firepower for the Magic, the way the Magic have been struggling. The only time the Magic have scored recently, it seems like, was against the Bucks, and that's one of the worst defenses, right? So against the better defenses in the league, they have had a problem putting the ball in the basket. So Rockets minus 1.5 first quarter, 2.5 first half, 4.5 for the game. Jalen Green, 22 plus points, 30 plus points, also 25 plus points as well. 3 plus threes, 4 threes, and 5 threes for Jalen. We expect him to go off tonight. Van Vliet's supposed to be back, so maybe he won't be trying to pass the ball quite as much. Look for a little more for scoring. Jabari Smith, 15 plus points and 2 plus threes. We're also going to play the Magic under 105.5 team total in that one as well. Next game up, we got Mavericks. We got Suns Grizzlies also at 8:10 Eastern time. Apologize, we almost missed that one. Oh, that's right, because it's the Suns. Does anybody really care? Not really in that one. Nothing for us currently in that one. Everything's a little late to come out in that game there. Suns are getting 4 on the road. As they're trying to make a run to get to the 10th spot, basically, with Dallas's injuries. And they thinking they got a shot at the 10th spot to make it into the play-in tournament. They're getting 4, 243.5 total. Make sure you do come back and check out our Google Sheets. We will have those updated as well. Next game up. Now we're getting to the 8:40 window. Mavericks Spurs. This is another game. We're waiting for Naj Marshall props in this one, as Naj has been really good for us so far. But unfortunately, no Naj yet. We only have one player prop currently in this game. We're going to continue to go to Mr. De'Aaron Fox under 32.5 par. He was at 30.5 par yesterday. He just came under that, even though he had a big scoring night at 22 points for him on that one. But we're going to go under 32.5 par on De'Aaron Fox against the Mavs. Next game up. Trailblazers, Warriors. And this one's going to be at 10:10 Eastern time. So Warriors favored by 12, 233.5 total. Trailblazers coming off a back-to-back game where they hung tough against Detroit at home. Now they're just traveling a little bit to San Fran on this one. Just player props for us here. Curry, 28 plus points, 5 plus threes, and 6 plus threes in that one. And let's see. Let's take a look at the last game of the night, shall we? 10:40 Eastern time. Knicks with no Jalen Brunson going to the Kings. Sacramento at home. This line's 2.5 to 3, depending on where you're getting it. But we like the Kings in this spot. I think that not only I think they get the outright win here, but we'll take the plus. We'll get the 3 points in our pocket. Kings plus a half first quarter, plus 1.5 first half, and 3 for the game. Ever since Sabonis went down, Zach LaVine's been putting up some additional points. So we'll go LaVine 23 plus points, 6 plus points in the first quarter. LaVine 3 plus threes. And then we're also going to play Josh Hart double-double. His rebounds at 10 were like minus 170. You know, and we can get a double-double at minus 115. We were really looking for Josh Hart rebounds around 10. But the double-double, much better value play there, assuming he's going to get the 10 points to go along with it. All right, so we just went through a ton of bets. How do we get a chance to take a look at all those bets? No problem at all. We've got them posted in multiple spots online. TikTok, YouTube channel pages as well at the end of every episode on YouTube. It's a link to our Google Sheets, docs.google.com/spreadsheet, bunch of other stuff behind it. Click on that link. Go to the basketball 2024-2025 tab. Scroll down to March 10th. You'll be able to see all of our bets, what juice we got those at, how many units we wagered, also what book we placed them at as well. So make sure you check that out when you get some time. It's well worth it. We're a volume. We definitely do a lot of volume when it comes to plays today. Like there's over 60 plays. So make sure you check that out. In order to get through them all, you're going to need all of those. It's kind of for a reference point. Pick out the ones you like. Match them up with your bets. You know, and we've got a couple people on that side, right? We should be in pretty good, solid shape. Do you like the content that you're seeing here? I'd like to see some more. We'd love to have you along for the ride. If you're not familiar with our shows, we do college basketball, NBA basketball. We also do baseball on the Major League Baseball side. Also, football, college and pro, Formula One, golf, a little bit of UFC here and there as well. So if you're into any of those sports, make sure you check us out. Give us a follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on. Or make life simple for yourself. Turn on the notifications for that social media platform. You'll get a notification sent to your phone or device when we drop a new episode of bets, which will give you plenty of time to match those up with your bets and give you the ton of confidence you need heading to the betting app or betting window. Also, if you're interested in getting these bets well ahead of time, all you have to do is you can subscribe to our Discord channel. It is a few bucks a month. Well over 100 different people on, over 100 people on there for you to check. A lot of comments being made. So it's like a monster group chat. People sharing tickets, bets, asking questions, all of that's available there. All you have to do is subscribe to us through TikTok at Sports Bets for free. Once you do, we will go ahead and send you the Discord link as well, so you can check everything out that we're doing and get it well before we put it out for the public. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.